Hello children, how are you all? Hope you're all fine and safe. I'm Mrs. Rani, your science teacher. Kindly follow all safety measures children, wash your hands frequently, eat healthy food and avoid going out unnecessarily. If you are going out also, please wear mask and follow social distance. Okay? And apart from everything, please spend your time in a good way. Complete your notes and do some help to your parents, and don't waste your time in video games or watching TV for a long time. Okay? In today's video, we are going to do the revision of lesson number 1 and 2, only the objectives. Okay children? Objective, fill in the blanks, choose the correct answer, match the following, true or false, and as well as name the following. Okay, all these things we are going to cover only lesson number 1 and 2. Okay, so we have completed 4 lessons, isn't it children? Last video you saw the 4th lesson objective revision. Okay, good. Okay, now we'll straight away go to the first lesson book exercise. This is the book exercise of lesson number 1. Fill in the blanks. Okay, I'll read out and you just find out the answer along with me. Okay, understand clearly. First one, fill in the blanks. We should wash our hands dash playing out before or after. Like choose the correct answer. They are given 2 answers here. We have to pick the correct answer. Okay, when we should wash our hands children? After playing outside and coming to the home, isn't it? Not only playing, whenever you are going out and coming back, or you are doing any work, this is must to wash your hands with the soap and water. Okay, good. Next is intestinal worms causes anemia. This we have learned already in the lesson number 1. You remember children? Anemia, this will be created with the help of this intestinal worms. Okay, this intestinal worms we are used to take for some tablets we will be taking for 6 months once, isn't it? Mommy will be giving some deworming tablets. You remember that? Ask your mother, she will tell you. Okay, this is the deworming because of this intestinal worms. If it is there in your stomach, okay, it will cause the anemia. Okay, next is eating fruits is a good for health. Actually here 2 answer is there, fruits or packed snacks. Packed snacks, I have seen many of you in the snack period all will be bringing this Lays, Kurkures or this many different items of packed items. Please, you should avoid those things. Okay, everything because of that chemical is added too much. Okay, not only chemical, the coloring agent which they are making to look bright and very beautiful, those things also very harmful to our body. Okay, so we should avoid packed snacks. How much ever you are avoiding, it's very good. So please have fruits for your good health. Okay children, next is dash improves our brain functions. Eating junk food or doing exercise, the same thing. Now I told you about the packed snacks. Packed snacks is a best example for the junk food, isn't it? So we should avoid junk food, isn't it? So doing exercise only can improve our brain function. Okay, when you are doing exercise, it will give you a strong body as well as your brain function also will be get improved. Your energy level also will be increased, isn't it? So it will boost your brain function, isn't it children? Okay, so we have to do exercise daily. Okay, if someone's touch hurts you, then it is a dash. See, we learned about good touch, bad touch and don't touch. Yes, very good. We learned 3 type of touches in this lesson, first lesson, isn't it children? My body lesson, we learned 3 type of touches. One is good touch. Second, what is the second touch? Bad touch. And third one is don't touch. You remember that stories I taught you that day? Yes, yes. When a person touching you, that is your parent or whomever is from your safer circle, okay, that is a good touch. That is touching your head, you're shaking hands, okay, those things are good touch. But when other person, okay, those who are not in your safer circle touching you, you feel uncomfortable, you're feeling like insecure, then that is called as a bad touch, isn't it? So when someone hurts you, you're feeling uncomfortable, you're having some pain or any problem, that touch is said to be a bad touch, isn't it, children? So what you have to do when you're having a bad touch problems, I told you, no, you should say very in a louder voice, screaming voice. Okay, what you have to say? Don't touch. Okay, first you should dare enough to say that don't touch, then you have to come out of that place and you have to inform your safe circle persons. Who are the safe circle person? Father, mother, grandparent, or your teachers, isn't it, children? So that is only for the don't touch, isn't it? Just I'm recalling the topic, whatever we learned in the lesson number 1. Okay, children? Yes, okay. These are the sixth one is differently abled is the word used to refer the disabled person. We learnt about some disabled person, isn't it? The person who is not able to see, visually blind, those people and all, we learned, no, orthopedically they are having a problem of going one place to other place. Those children, those persons are called as a disabled person, isn't it? But what is the correct word? Handicapped or differently abled? Differently abled is the correct word to be used for the disabled person. Okay, children? So these words are new words, isn't it? Differently abled. Okay. Exercises, anemia. These are the new words. I have given you hard words also in the when I was giving the lesson number 1 notes. You remember? Please learn the hard words also. It will be very, very useful for you for writing the exam or writing the test. You can write the exact spellings. Okay, children? So, go through the hard words, write it and see the hard words. Then only you will know the spelling very, very clearly. Okay? Next is true or false. Okay? Use soap to wash your hands. Yes, I told you already this one. So, using soap for washing hands is a true. Open defecation causes cholera. I taught you this, isn't it? You remember that? Open defecation means what? Going toilet in a open place, isn't it, children? Defecation. Yes. So this is cause cholera. This is causing a cholera disease, right? So true. Bathing reduces blood circulation. No, it's false. When you are bathing, your body feels freshness, isn't it? Why it's feeling freshness? The blood circulation improves, isn't it? So this is false. Okay. Fourth one, show pity on physically challenged people. See, show pity on physically challenged people means when the person who's having some physically challenged way they are leading their life, we should respect them. I taught you about those things, isn't it? You remember? We should show the pity, but that too in a correct manner, not teasing them or not making them feel bad about their disability, or not making them to do some disturbing signs or having some nicknames. All those things we should not say those things, and always protect their aids. That is, what are the instruments or whatever the things they are using. If blind people now, you can see they will be having stick like a thing, isn't it? The orthopedically challenged people, they will be having a strong stick, or they will be wearing a leg, they will wearing some supportive shoes, all those things. So those are very, very important for their lifestyle, isn't it? So we should protect those things. So these are very valuable things. We have to show pity on physically challenged people, but in a correct manner. Okay, not simply telling about they are very pity, we should show some always this like that and all. We should not talk. We should respect them and we should treat them equally. That is the correct way. Okay, children? Okay. Fifth one, always use earbuds to clean your ears. False. I taught you in the ear we are not supposed to put any things inside. We don't want to clean it at all. Why you don't want to clean it at all inside the ear? Because when the ear having any dust or anything is went inside, it will be having a wax like a thing. It will come out. It will be throwing out of the ear. Slowly it will come out. Okay, you don't need to push it, or if you wanted to clean with the long thin things and all, like earbuds or pins or slides or many things they will be using, no, those things are very very dangerous. You are pushing those dust and all the whatever the dust is came, that you are pushing and making it to enter inside the eardrum, so it will have a lot of dangerous effects. So you are not supposed to put a earbuds to clean your ears. Okay. Now this is lesson number 2, objectives. Okay children, first we have true or false here. Solids have definite volume. We learned in the states of matter lesson, the 3 states of matters are solid, liquid and gas. You remember that children? In the solid we have a definite volume. What is volume children? Volume means the space occupied by the material, whatever it may be. If we are taking a 1 glass of milk, if you are pouring in a glass, okay, that milk will take the shape of the glass, isn't it? That glass is occupied by the milk, right? So that occupying the space is only called as a volume. If I am telling about the solid, if I am taking this pen is also a solid, isn't it? If I am keeping here, it's taking the place of here, isn't it? So this is the volume of this pen, right? So solid have a definite volume. True. Next is liquids cannot flow. Liquids cannot flow. No, it's wrong. Liquid can flow, isn't it? Next is we can melt any substance by cooling it. When melting is not with the cooling, when you are heating only, the melting will happen, isn't it? We have done some experiments for this lesson. You remember that children? You remember that 2 videos? Okay, the change of the states matter. We have done some experiments with the making freezing, condensation. Okay, all those things I have told and taught you that with the experiment I taught you. Remember that experiment, that videos, please recall it. Play those videos and see, then it will be easy for you to recall these topics, right? Okay, next, liquids can take the shape of a container. Yes, true. Okay, gases have a definite shape or volume. No, it's false. Gas is not having any shape or volume. Say example, if I am taking a tire, okay, cycle tire or bike tire, whatever it is, amount of air when I am filling it, it will take the shape of the tire. Same amount of air if I am filling in a balloon or any other object, it will take that shape, isn't it? So this is false, right? Next is matter changes its state when heat is added or removed. True. This is what we learnt in the video of that change of the states of matter. You remember that children? Freezing, condensation, evaporation, melting and all we learned, isn't it? That video. Please go through that videos. Then it will be very easy and helpful for you to recall these things. Okay. Okay. Then next is a fuel is a substance which gives heat energy on burning. Okay. Yes. Fuel is a substance that will give you a heat energy, isn't it? We learned about the solid fuels and liquid fuels also, gaseous fuels, isn't it? That gives the energy on burning. So it is true, right? Next is fill in the blanks. Okay. Fill in the blanks. The measure of matter in an object is called mass, isn't it? How much the matter inside the object is only called as a mass, right? The change of liquid into vapor on heating is called evaporation, right? An example for liquid is water. The change of liquid into solid on cooling is known as freezing. When you are keeping the water in a we have done that freezing experiment. You remember the children? I have taken a water in a small cup and I kept it in the freezer for 1 hour and then I have showed you a ice cube. You saw those things, isn't it? That is only example of called as a freezing, right? Okay. An example of solid is stone. Here they have given stone, so we are writing here stone. If the option is not given, you can write any solid example. Okay. Any example of solid. Right? Okay. Here a picture they are given in this. Okay. Picture matching like a solid, liquid, gas, 3 states of matter they have written. Some pictures, example of those things. Okay. Here, what is this? Volcano, isn't it? Volcano. the volcano having the smoke, this dust, the clouds, these are the example of gas. Next is a coal. We have taught that in the fuel we learnt about this coal, isn't it children? So this is a solid. And this is oil, right? Oil is an example of liquid. Very good. Next is a glass tumbler of water. Okay, this water is said to be a liquid. In the water only we are taking account, right? Next, this is a factory. From the factory, the smoke is emitted. The smoke is a gas, right? Next, this is an apple. Apple is an example of solid, right? Okay, from the book exercise, even the 1 mark answers are also there in the question answer itself. Okay, which of these is a solid? Wood or juice? Wood is a solid, isn't it? So, I have written wood here. Which of these is hard? A sponge or a glass or a cloth? Sponge is not hard, isn't it? So, no sponge. A glass is hard, right? Comparatively sponge. Comparatively cloth. So, I have written a glass, right? What are these? What are the 3 states of matter? What are the 3 states of matter, children? Solid, liquid, gas, right? Okay. See, the 8th question is like a choose the correct answer. What would cause a liquid to turn into a solid? Okay, they are given 4 choice. Okay, 4. They are first one, pouring it into a container. See, when you're pouring in the container, it won't become solid, right? It will be just as it is. If you're pouring a water, water will be water only, right? So no. Heating it until it boils. When you're heating, the water will become a water vapor, right? We have saw that, isn't it? So, this is also a wrong option. Third one, cooling it until it freezes, right? When you're freezing only, the liquid changes into solid. So, C is the correct answer. Understood, children? Fourth one, just I'll explain. Keeping it temperature the same. Keeping in the same temperature means when you are having a water in some temperature, the room temperature, if you are keeping in the room temperature itself, it won't become a solid, isn't it? It won't freeze. So, that is also wrong. So, C is the correct answer, right? And finally, you have this Roman letter 7. This is a question like they are given this melting, freezing, no? They are given examples. An ice cube turning to water. Okay, like definitions I have given you in the notes, isn't it? Definitions, melting, freezing and all I have given definitions. For the definition, they are giving in a 1 word, okay? An ice cube turning to water, called what it is? Melting. Water turning to ice in a freezer, freezing, right? When you are freezing only, the water will turn into ice. Change of liquid into a vapor on heating. When you are heating, the water become vapor. What is that? Evaporation. Last one, a bathroom mirror misting up. Condensation. I taught you about this condensation. What we did, we have taken one hot water in a tumbler and I placed a empty tumbler on the top and closed that lid and I kept the ice cube on the top of the tumbler. You saw that video, children? So what happened once the cool of this tumbler, when it is cooled down, the water vapor became the water. So slowly what happened? That empty tumbler had a lot of water droplets. When I taken the tumbler out and I just turned it out, the water was there in the tumbler. You saw that, no? That is only the condensation. So this is also one experiment, like only when you are taking a bath in the bathroom, just you can have a mirror in your bathrooms, isn't it? In a hot water, when you are taking bath, you can see check the mirror. Small water droplets will be collected on the mirror. This is only condensation because of its cooling down, isn't it? The hotness after coming and mixing with the air of the cooling air, the normal temperature, what happens? The air become making the water droplets to cool down and it will be collected on the mirror, right? So this is the example for the condensation. That's all for today's revision, children. In the next video, we'll revise the short answers and the detailed answer of the lesson number 1 and 2. Okay. Now you learn these objectives. I'm sending the PDF along with this. copy down in your rough note. That is general rough note you will be having, isn't it? General rough note or any rough note, and copy down the revision properly. Learn sincerely. Okay children, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.